you need to be able to get from the end of Mountain Straight to the start of Conrod Straight faster than anyone else. The bit that wins you the race is from there to there.
So every time you go there, every year, you pick up something in a corner or you try something a little bit different and you think, whoa, that's quicker. You know, I'll remember that.
It's just a really challenging track. And if you've got a good car, it's very satisfying if you get your car working properly and you're driving it okay. It's fantastic. You get a real kick out of it that you don't get anywhere else, you know.
Well, the first part of the lap is probably the smoothest and easiest. It's all about trying to carry the momentum heading up the hill, and you've really only got two major corners before the cutting. But once the cutting starts, it's when you really get into the rhythm of the circuit. And across the top, the walls are so close, the crowd's in your face, the speed's really high, and you just got to commit.
Climbing up that hill after Griffiths Bend, I mean, even going up Mountain Straight, the climb going up there and then round the cutting, it just was like, you've got to be joking. Are you sure we're in the right place? It just was mesmerising.
I think Reid Park is the most difficult part of the circuit. You know, you really need to have your car going right to get through there quickly. And if you can come down into Reid Park and not need to brake and turn the car up and pick the throttle up early and drift the car across in a slide with a little bit of lock on, get right up to within a few inches of that concrete wall, you're in for a good day.
If you just think, you drive across from McPhillamy Park to Skyline and you're doing 220 k's, and you can't see where the road goes, and you put your foot on the brake at some ridiculous point, and you slide, the time you put your foot on the brake and you turn it over the hill and you slide the car all the way down the S's, just trying to slow it down enough that you can actually turn into the dipper. So, you know, I mean, for an average sensible human being, you say this just can't be done. And when you put your foot on the brake and and it's a big deep breath and you slide off the first part and you slide around the next bit and you back to second gear and you're around the next bit, you go, oh, geez, you did it again. You do that 161 times, it's bloody tough.
My father always told me you spend 2/3 of the time climbing it and only a third coming down it. So you've really got to be focused on getting up there as quick as you can, and coming down it, that's just a bit of fun. You know, you drop over Skyline, you get off the brakes, you let it float down through there, through the dipper down into Forest Elbow, and then when you get out of Forest Elbow, it's like it's all over. You've left the fun behind, now you just flat. Pluck up through the gears, 7.5, bang, 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 and really my biggest thing was back in '96, doing 299 kilometres, not quite cracking the ultimate 300, but like just going down into the chase, and you know, really then after jumping on the brakes and getting around the corner and getting out again.
Across the top of that mountain, there is no racetrack that I've ever raced on that would give you that adrenaline rush and that excitement of being able to run around there for 161 laps on the Sunday. There's just no track in the world.